It's a beautiful day today, and we are going to talk about how to get started doing Amazon FBA, reselling on Amazon, and what you can expect as a beginner seller to get to an advanced level. Full transparency, none of that talk from people that are giving you false expectations. This is going to be based on my own journey. Step number one is going to suck at the beginning. It takes about 3 months to get all of everything that you need in order, including your account approval, your verification process, where Amazon verifies your address, you get set up with your account, then you have to get ungated on different categories and brands, which takes a little bit of initial money, and also waiting back and forth. Sometimes you get rejections. You gotta reapply until you get ungated on certain brands in order for you to start selling on those. Step number two, once you get ungated and you actually are able to sell, it does require a lot of initial capital, like most businesses. You gotta have money to purchase inventory, and inventory costs money, sometimes a lot of money. So my advice is to always start slow. You don't wanna start getting excited because you think that you're finding a bunch of great products, where in fact, maybe they are not great products, and now you suddenly spent half of your life savings, thousands of dollars, and now this inventory is gonna sit in Amazon storage for a while. It's better to start slow, buy little inventory here and there across a wide array of categories, brands, and products, so you are very well diversified. And then you start measuring to see what works and what doesn't work. Step number three, cash flow. So even if you do make wise decisions and you start selling product, which I hope that you will if you're watching any of my videos, the big roadblock is cash flow, because the payment cycles from Amazon sometimes last up to 2 entire months, 60 days sometimes, especially when your account is new. Amazon's gonna start retaining a lot of your payments as a reserve, just to make sure that you're not bailing out or sending out fake products. So they're gonna keep a bunch of your money in reserve. And gradually, as both you and Amazon start building a relationship and you start trusting each other, then they're gonna start releasing more and more of your reserve. But at the beginning, it's tough. You're gonna have to wait a while for your payment. And if you don't have extra money to purchase inventory, you might miss out on a lot of great opportunities. Step number four, Amazon returns. If you're doing Amazon FBA, by far the suckiest part of it is the returns. You're gonna get about a 10% return rate on all your sales. For whatever reason it is, they're not happy with it, they found a better price, it arrived damaged, they don't like it. Sometimes I laugh at all the reasons that customers list on the returns. But point in hand, you're gonna get a bunch of returns. And one day you're gonna get super happy because you sold like 10K in a day. And then another day you're gonna get 1K worth of returns. And you're gonna start crying. So expect about 10% returns. Step number five, unexpected Amazon issues. As you know, Amazon is a giant company, and the very first priority for them is customer satisfaction, not seller satisfaction, because there are literally hundreds of thousands of Amazon sellers, and the money for them comes from the customer. So they want to make their customers happy. So you're going to encounter a lot of issues with Amazon, anywhere ranging from AC numbers that vanish, they become delisted or discontinued, to your inventory getting lost in the warehouse or damaged in the warehouse, or customers rejecting your purchases, when they don't want to receive your purchase, to a variety of other reasons where you have to open tickets with Amazon to contest it. So a lot of these issues are solvable and not a big deal, but at the very beginning it might be a little bit overwhelming, so expect those issues. Step number six, after you start getting the hang of it and you start making some good cashola, then another obstacle could be where to source your items. If you're doing online arbitrage, you are probably facing a lot of competition, where to find items cheap and buy them cheap and sell them high. And there's a lot of competition amongst other sellers. And then there are other tools like tactical arbitrage or source mogul, which I've reviewed in my videos, that could be a little complicated to use, or you may be disappointed that sometimes they're not the most accurate in terms of results, but just push through it. Because once you come up with a system on sourcing, you're gonna know that certain products and certain brands continue to sell no matter what. And you're gonna start building your list of what is called replenishables. This is the golden nugget, the golden goose. Your replenishables are basically items that you can buy over and over and over a long extended amount of time, and it will de-risk your entire business. Step number 7, accounting and taxes. So with an e-commerce business like Amazon, selling on Amazon, taxes and accounting can get a little tricky. So you gotta come up with a good system or a good tool like Inventory Lab, which I use. But once, again, it's all about coming up with a system. Once you start learning how to do it, then the accounting and the taxes part will become a very boring but necessary part of your business, but not complicated. Number 8, your expectations of how much money you heard people are making on Amazon versus what you are actually making. You gotta stop comparing yourself with what other people are making. Or as a rule of thumb, expect to make a healthy between 20 and 30% ROI, return on investment, on all your purchases and costs. And that's basically on average what you can expect to be making. The good news is that you can reinvest that. You can pretty much sell your inventory every 3 months and then reinvest that cash flow into more inventory to make more, 30% more. Number 9, natural fluctuations in your income. E-commerce is sometimes very seasonal, and you will see that in Q4, in the last quarter of the year, you're gonna make most of your money because of Christmas. So expect Q4 to jump up and other quarters to go down a little bit. But that's natural fluctuations like in any business. Anyway, I hope you guys like that video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also check out all the free trials in my description below. Check you out on the next video.